Hello everybody, this is Frogman and welcome back to Ultimate Alchemy. This is going to be episode 28, hopefully. In the last episode, we got the process of the wither pretty much more or less automated until we can get some better technologies. And we started down the process of the empowered canola oil. So that basically is started by taking the canola oil, or that little thing right there, and running it through canola presses, which then output into fermenting barrels, which are then making I think it's refined. Let's see, canola. We're making refined canola oil. I went ahead and yes, made a Yeta wrench and made sure that everything was functioning correctly because I couldn't see anything because of how these stinking conduits work. It's just the way that they've always been. So definitely does help to try to troubleshoot a few things when you're working on various conduit systems. So these are all up, they're all working, they're all draining like they're supposed to be. We're making plenty of this stuff and plenty of this stuff, and it's being outputted into this drum, which is doing wonderful. So what we're going to do now is I have a couple of ender tanks on a brown channel because, well, white, brown, white, just because I want to be able to signify that this is what's going on. And we're going to pump that out of that thing and put it into this ender tank because we're going to take it to our workshop area over there to process it. So I want to make sure that guy's up and done before we head over here to the next section. How are we doing on this? I haven't looked yet. That'll work for now. No big deal. Okay, so what I want to do is the refined canola process, or I should say canola oil. This we take and turn into, I don't think I can do this. Can we see it here? Yes. Okay, we can then use a crystallized canola seed to make crystallized oil, which we then can take crystallized oil and turn it into empowered oil. So there are some things that we need to auto-magic up before we do anything. So first thing we need to do is we need to be able to teach this thing how to make crystallized canola. So canola seeds, we need a seed. One of these seeds in this thing here, this thing, dang it, magnet, off, go, quit. One of these in here is going to make a crystallized canola seed. Thank you. And then you can turn your magnet on. All right. We're going to go ahead and whitelist that seed here. And we're going to tell this process to this machine here so that we know now how to make crystallized canola seeds. So if I ask it to make a stack of those, no, not that one, this one. We'll just start dumping stuff into there and it'll start doing the work. Cool. All right. So the next step that I want to do is I want to teach the empowered recipe. So the empowered recipe here is a crystallized canola seed with a bunch of canola seeds. So canola. Give me some seeds. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in here, once again, we're going to do this. So I need 4 of this, 1 of this downstairs, which I haven't been using my thing. And we need to set up the filters for this. So this needs to be one of these. This needs to be one of these. All the way around the outside. Regular canola seeds. And one more. Go. Cool. Then this is going to be this. And then all I should have to do is do that. And you will make your empowered seed, which I can then grab out of there and whitelist in here. Thank you. And we can take this upstairs. And let's see, we need to put that in here. So that is here, that is done. And then that can go downstairs into this crafter right here. So if I ask it for, and here's the fun part, empowered times 10. Bang. And we can speed this up by using the what is it? The little the acceleration one and an automatic user. Yeah, in a user on the bottom of that to make it go a little faster. I don't think we're going to need a lot of speed for this because literally I think we're going to only really need this for the occasional thing. We're going to store probably about a drum's worth of the empowered oil and then we're going to stop. So the next step is that we have the two things that we need to be able to craft as far as this stuff done. So we now need to make a few things. In order to make empowered oil, we have to put the oil down and pick it up twice. So we need 2 fluid placers and collectors. So we need 2 systems of these, which means I need a bunch of these, which means I need a bunch of those. So I need 4 basic coils and 4 payless crystals. All right, let's see. No, wait a minute. 4 of these. Hang on a minute. Fluid collector. Collector should be me. Give me this. I need. Yeah. Okay. So 2 of these and 2 of the crystals. So let's see. Palace. Make 2 of those, please. Start. Go. Void. Make 2 of these. Start. Go. And coil times 4. Go. Cool. Collector. We need 2 of those. Hello. This one. 1, 2. And the placer. Times 2. 1, 2. And those all need to be turned into this kind of a thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need 2 fluid placers. 1, 2. And collectors. Come on. 1, 2. All right. So those are going to be what we're going to use to place and pick up the block. We also need 2 droppers, which are these guys, which is not hard to build too much. 1, 2. I need to make 2 coils plus 4 of those. So coils, again, 2 of these. Start, go, palace, whatever. Let me see, it was 4 of them, right? That's all we needed. Start. Droppers. Done? Yes? Okay, cool. Oh, now the fun part. Conduiting, we're going to need a little bit of, we don't need any of this. We're going to need some of this. We're going to need a scanner, which the magic here, we haven't been able to use a scanner up to this point because of this little problem here. A spider eye, for those that haven't played with it, and we've already done this at least once, is an eye of ender using some sensus, Perditio, and some vinculum over in the Thaumcraft area. So the Thaumcraft does unlock a few things for us as far as good stuff is concerned. I should have a bunch of spider eyes. I need a few more droppers. We need at least 2. Yay, good deal. Now, you can make this work various ways. So basically what we can do, or what we are going to do, is we're going to use a fluid placer. We're not going to do it right here. And a fluid collector with a scanner to tell the difference between whether or not we have placed down or picked up something else. So what I'm going to do is we're going to use, actually I might use 4 of them. Yeah, let's make another 2 of these real quick. What I'm going to do is we're going to redstone control the collectors and the placers using scanners so that we can tell, if I can get this to place, when we have the correct fluid in front of the system, and then we're going to trigger a dropper to drop the correct seed into the liquid in front of it, and then we're going to see once we have the correct liquid, this will then pick it up. So this is going to be set to pretty much always attempt to try to place a block down, meaning the fluid block. This is going to be controlled off of this scanner here, and the dropper that's going to go over the top, this is going to be controlled with that one. So pick all this up and put these back down. We're going to be building this down here. Trust me, it makes a lot of sense once we get to that point. So I need a little bit more conduit. I need that kind of conduit for right now. Just a couple of these, please, just so we have enough stuff. I need a drum. Yeah, we'll just make an iron drum's worth for now. 2, go, iron drum, wonderful. I am going to need an interface. Yes. Actually, no, can we do this? No, let's do this differently. Let's do, yeah, we'll do this in interface. We'll just do this easy. Oop, oh, nuts. Did it find it? We're broke, aren't we? Hang on. Okay, I hate it when I do that. You're still with me? Yes, you're still with me. Good deal. Okay, interface, please. Craft 1, start. And we're going to go down here and start looking at this process. So I think we're going to be building this in this area right around in here, right, probably right on this wall, even though I think we're going to be doing draconium right there as well. So that's cool. Anyhow, I am going to work this left to right. So we're going to start with a fluid placer and a fluid collector. And then I'm going to use, if I have one actually, a fluid flat transfer node. Sweet. We'll put this guy on this one right there so that this is going to automatically output into a fluid placer, into a fluid connector. We're going to put our scanners down here and here, down and down. And then I'm going to see if I can get this to work reasonably well. There. There. That's a little high. Let's put them down one. There and in my face. Boop. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Do it right there and right there. Cool. All right, so that should work for this part right there. I should have my interface now. So let's see. Interface should be crafted, and I think we're going to place said interface right here with item conduits coming out of that into here as we go down the line. I don't know why I did that. We're going to put them on top of that. Like that. Yes, excellent. Cool. Now, I need that thing to filter out. We need 2 filters. And yes, we're going to go ahead and make 2 of those plus some comparators. I still have yet to do this. I need at least 3 of those. Start, go. And filter times a couple of those. 1, 2. All right, so now we have the canola seeds. We have plenty of crystallized canola seed, and we have plenty of empowered canola seeds at this point. So the crystallized canola seed is going to be allowed to go into this one right here with a max amount of, we'll say 16, just for just. And we're going to place an interface export here for that as well as this. And I need a crafting card. Go ahead and make one of those, please. You are going to be the same thing. We're going to give you a limited item filter here for the empowered canola oil. And you will be able to keep only 16 in there at all times. I know it's I could do 1 for that matter. I just don't want to have this waiting on that thing to craft stuff. So let's get our cable up. And I'm going to have to go around you, aren't I? Let's see. Do I have any conduiting for that stuff? Conduit. I do have a little bit. Where is this line going to be? Right there. Boop, boop, boop. Done. We got that going on. Now, if I grab a crafting card and put it in this one, where's that? There. And I think... Can I do 16 here? Do as many of these as it'll let me here. I want to do 16 of those, please. No, I don't want 18. I want, dang it. 1, 2, 16. Thank you. Put those away. And this is going to take a little bit of time. Come on. 2 more. Yeah, I may have to speed that up. Not that I really think it's going to be a massive amount of hassle to just leave it alone. Okay, so there is our 16, and I will place these down. Oh, don't do that. Don't, nope, 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 stop. There, you can do this. So then you can put them back in the system. And then these guys, we will go ahead and set them to this. I need a redstone torch to make sure that the various things are set correctly. So I don't want these to immediately start dropping things. We're going to need a block, a block in front of all of those. And what we're going to do is, again, like I said, these 2 blocks right here are going to be set to automatically place something no matter what. So what we're going to do is I need to make sure that this is set to pulse. This is set to pulse. Very good. Now, if I do that, will you pour into that thing? You did. Okay, very wonderful. So I want you to set to current block, which is going to be refined canola oil. As soon as you see a block of refined canola oil, I want you to emit a redstone signal to that thing. Go. Let me see. Green into green into green. And then if I do output red, you should, once it gets this sorted, work this out. So I need to grab a bit of tick, 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 button. What am I wanting? Button. A button. Now you should, don't do that. You don't have anything in you. How come you don't have anything in you? Always active. Cool. So if I place a button on this for right now, hey, you're supposed to drop something, dude. What are you doing? Why are you not dropping that seed? Hello? Oh, hang on a minute. We need a pulse. Do I have a pulse type thing? What kind of filters do we have? I thought there was some kind of special filter. Redstone timer filter. Redstone filter base, redstone filter not, or filter and, or NAND, exclusive or exclusive edited, toggle latch, sensor, timer, that might do the work. I know what the problem is. The problem is it's trying to do the work right now. Do this. There you go. Okay. Put you in here. Do the work. Anyhow, we now have a small bucket right there of the stuff that we need. So now I need to get down here and tell this guy to set to current block. I'm going to have to put a little bit of delay into the various parts of this, but that's okay. I should be then able to tell this one, since it's sitting here on pulse, with one of these. Uh-oh. This. I want you to output. Come on, up, dang it. Great, input on red. I'm gonna have to make a mess everywhere, aren't I? Maybe? No? Can I hit it from right there, please? There we go, good deal. All right, and then you are going to be output on red, which should pick that up. It did. Okay. And then it placed it over here immediately. This is the block I'm looking for from this one, so set that to the current block. I'm going to go ahead and grab another button, which I have a few buttons. You can do this. Did you not pick up things? What the? Oh, insert. Look at me doing good things. And there is our empowered oil. Now, we got to do the same thing for this one. Set to current block. And I'm going to place you right here. Redstone, redstone, redstone conduit. This is always the fun part. Up. Can I hit you from right here? Yes. Up needs to be red. It picked it up. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And we're going to use one of these just for that. Always active, don't insert. Now, that is going to be the majority of what we need to do as far as this little thing is concerned. We're going to have to introduce a pulse former kind of a system into these guys here, because otherwise it's just going to hold this, and I want it to be able to kind of tick around a little bit. So these ones, as soon as it sees that one, that scanner down there, as soon as that scanner sees the correct thing, I want it to pick it up and get it out of my life. Because what's going to happen is if we have something sitting here, if one of these are full, or if this gets all the way over there full, we're going to have a problem, because this system will not self-start the way it sits right now. So what we need to do is we need to kind of work on that just a little bit. So I think the issue is going to be, I want to change this to a different type. I want to change this to deactivate, and I want it to continuously sit there and try to push things if it can. So that means I need a knot filter, which I have one. So if I put a knot filter, this guy's going to drop as soon as I put something on it. So let's do this. I'm going to put a knot filter in you. I want a lever. Give me a lever real quick. I want one lever to go right there. So it's going to sit there, and that's all it's going to be able to do. All right, I want to do a knot filter in the output here that is going to be red. You to there, and then my redstone torch, which if I take that off means it's going to sit there and drop it. And it's going to drop 2 at a time, isn't it? Might need to put a little bit of delay in that. Yeah, might have to do a little bit of delay in that. Okay. Might just have to do a little bit of delay in that. Various ways of making this work. I'm really only just concerned about getting as much of that barrel filled up as possible. So, again, just kick this guy down, and we're just going to see what he does if we give him one of these. And we do this. Red. And we're making empowered oil. And I can do a little bit more fooling around with this and making it work a little better, which we probably will do. The interesting problem is going to be when this, like say, one of these backs up and it doesn't work. When we get a little bit backed up on that problem, this is going to be a problem. Nope, don't do that. As long as you stay full, we're good to go. Okay, so we are now... What are you doing and why? Why aren't you... See, this is the problem, is it will get backed up because this one here sees this. It's already sent the signal, but this one is not working right now. So if I do that, I might have to do a little bit of playing around with these. There's some logic that I need to put into these. Right now, really, all I want it to do is just work. So do that. And that. You didn't hook that. Thank you. Up, go, and then it'll go back to work. Yeah, I need to take this out. We need to stop this. That's definitely not going to work for right now. Do this. Give me those. Give me one of these. There you go. Why is it just continuously dropping? Oh, because I didn't do that. Now you can work. Give me one. One. There. There you go. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to work on a little bit more brains and a little bit more playing around in here, because that should do exactly what I need it to do after a little bit of time. But yeah, it's just about getting the timing correctly. But now we're getting the oogie boogie stuff that comes with this thing, because this system, especially with all the particles and this and all that, starts to get kind of framey and kind of cruddy. But we've already got 45 buckets of empowered oil, which is awesome. This stuff is an okay kind of thing. As far as okay kind of things go, it makes a, where is it? It makes a decent amount of power as far as energy goes with like a compression dynamo. The canola, or the fuel burning thingies that come out of this area, these oil generators, I forget exactly what they make, but it's not great. It's actually better to run them through a different type of fuel generator than it is the one from the mod, because they will make more power. But we're going to let this kind of roll for a little bit and finish the job. The thing that I would like to do now is craft the last step of the thing, and then we'll end the episode. So the last step of the thing, and oh my god, at all of the noise. Where is it? Blocks, turn that down. Thank you. All right, nice. Last step that we need to be able to do is podzol. Podzol is crafted with an empowered oil, either in a fluid transposer, bottling machine, or a casting basin with dirt. So this is something we can do readily, fairly quickly, if with just a simple casting basin. So if I can craft one casting basin and some interfaces, I should say interfaces, do we have a spot upstairs to put this, or do we want to auto craft this? We have a spot to put it. And I think that one doesn't have a void in it. That's perfect. So, all right. So I'm going to do this right here. Since we have this running this direction, we're going to take the casting basin here. I'm going to take one of those like this, which it should not be able to do anything. We're going to see real quick. Yeah, I won't be able to put anything in it unless we have a block of dirt. So one block of dirt. Thank you. If I put a piece of dirt in that, there we have podzol. Sweet. Wonderful. I'm going to take that upstairs, put it in this one open slot right here. Since this doesn't have a void upgrade on it, that's fine. Very good. And then all I need to do for the rest of this is I need to tell you I also want you to stock dirt. So you can stock 32 dirt, and we're going to take this over to this little casting basin thingy right here. Cool. And I think this is an output for the rest of the network. Yes, it is. Okay, good deal. What is the output on these? I forget. The output is what is the output? Is it green? I may need to change this to a different color. I don't want you to go right there. I want to change you to, say, black. And black. And black. Very cool. All right, you, I need a filter for, any filter will do. Craft, start, go. Anytime now, thank you. Very good. All right, nope, down here. insert extract, do this to here with dirt. You are only allowed to take dirt, and we can put the dirt in here. So that means the extract on this insert needs to be black. There's the dirt. Pull this back out and hook it up over. Uh-oh. I'm out. I'm out. No. Conduiting. Some more of these, please. To make some more binder, but that should go out that direction now. If I tell this to auto extract always active. Bloop. Place another dirt. Make the recipe. Bloop. Yes, it's going to be kind of slow. No, we don't need a lot of it. And no, I don't care. So we're already broken again, looks like here. So I'm either out of these or something. I don't know what's going on here. What did I do? How did I do that? But yeah, I'm going to have to work on the once something moves, leaves kind of phase. It's just to getting the redstone correct over here with either timers or inverters or all that kind of things. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. But that should do it for right now. I think we've got everything going on. I've got the last step in the clay part done. So that means we have everything we need to make the clay except the actual machine to make the clay. So we have the stone, we have grass blocks, lapis blocks, wither skeleton skulls, diamonds, nether stars, wood comes from the regular barrels, we have emeralds, nether quartz, and the pod soul. So the next biggest problem is getting the parts to make the parts, like it has been the whole time. I'm going to fiddle with this a little bit in between episodes and get it to where it's working correctly. I'm not in here trying to make a tutorial on how to make this work. If you want to watch a tutorial on how to make it work, go watch Direwolf or somebody. So I'm just having fun playing around. We'll discuss it when we get done in the next episode. So, all right, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.